Good morning, children. Last class we are discussing the topic force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field, and I have explained this experiment, a very important experiment which proves that magnet also exert a force on a current carrying conductor. Now to show it, we have taken aluminum rod AB. This aluminum rod is placed between the poles of a horseshoe magnet. You see there are two poles, north pole in downward direction and south pole in upward direction. And then this aluminum rod is in a perfectly horizontal position like this. Suppose these are the poles of horseshoe magnet and we have placed in between the poles this conductor, and we hang it with two wires. These wires are connected with a battery and a key. So as you plug the key, current start flowing through the circuit, and as you know, direction of current is from positive to negative. So as I have explained, the current flows from B to A direction, and we will observe that this conductor is deflected towards left initially. Now in this situation, if you change the direction of current by interchanging the poles, if you make this terminal negative and this one positive, then current will start flowing from A to B just in reverse direction, and that time you will observe the deflection in the right side. So the conclusion is, by changing the direction of current, we can change the direction of force. Another important conclusion, that we can also change the direction of force by changing the direction of magnetic field. So if you invert this horseshoe magnet, and suppose north pole is here and south pole is in downward direction, then also you will observe that the deflection will be in opposite direction. So the force experienced by a current carrying conductor depends on two factors. First, the direction of current, and second, the direction of magnetic field. And it is observed that when electric current and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, then force is maximum. Now, Fleming has given a rule to find out the direction of magnetic field, but before that, you write the conclusion of this experiment. So, you write, experimentally it has been observed that the direction of force the direction of force on current carrying conductor, or you write the direction of force on conductor depends upon the direction of current and the direction of magnetic field. So direction of force depends on, first, direction of current, and second, direction of magnetic field. and force is maximum when current and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. So this is the conclusion of this activity. Very important activity, children. Although I have explained in the last video, I am just repeating it so that you understand it clearly and write the points which we have not written in the last class. Now, to find out the direction of force, Fleming has given a rule. That rule is known as Fleming's left hand rule. So, let us discuss Fleming's left hand rule. Fleming's left hand rule. Now, before writing the statement of this rule, first, what is the purpose of this rule? Why we read this rule? What it says, what it gives. So, you write with the help of this rule, with the help of this rule, we can find out the direction of force acting on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. So this is the purpose. Write it. That with the help of this rule, we can find out the direction of force acting on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Now, we will write a statement for this rule. So, as I have explained, according to Fleming's left hand rule, if we stretch our middle finger, forefinger and thumb in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, they are making an angle of 90 degrees with each other. Now, if the middle finger indicates the direction of current, the forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, then thumb will indicate the direction of force. So write the statement. According to this rule, if we stretch our middle finger forefinger and the thumb in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. So in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Now if the middle finger shows the direction of current, forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, then thumb will point towards the direction of motion, or you can say force. So this is the statement, children, very important. According to this rule, if we stretch our middle finger, forefinger and the thumb in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Now if the middle finger shows the direction of current, forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, then thumb will point towards the direction of motion or force. So must learn it, because we have to apply this rule several times. Different type of questions you will get in electric motor. We have to apply this rule because electric motor is based on Fleming's left hand rule. Now reading the last paragraph, page 231, that devices that use current carrying conductor and magnetic field include electric motor, electric generator, loudspeaker, microphones and measuring instruments. In the next few sections, we shall study about electric motor and generators. So in electric motor, this Fleming's left hand rule is used. Now we will discuss some example questions, children. First, example 13.2 is very important. A diagram is given and you must write these things in your class work copy. The purpose of Fleming's left hand rule and the statement. Example 13.2. In this example, a diagram is given that these horizontal arrows shows the direction of magnetic field, and it is given electrons enters in this field. So vertically downward, this is the direction of electron. Now reading this question, an electron enters a magnetic field at right angle to it. You see this angle is 90 degree at right angle to it. As shown in figure, the direction of force acting on electron will be. So magnetic field is given, direction of electron is given. But as you know, in a battery, the direction of flow of electron is from negative terminal to positive terminal. But conventionally, the direction of current is taken from positive to negative. So actually this is the direction of flow of electron, but the direction of current as we take is just opposite. So this is the direction of electric current. Because direction of electric current is just opposite to the direction of flow of electron. Now apply Fleming's left hand rule. So take your left hand. Now the middle finger indicates the direction of current. So I have set my fingers in this way. The current is in upward direction, and this is the direction. The forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field. So they are perpendicular to each other. So the thumb is pointing, the position of thumb will be somewhere here, then it will be perpendicular to these three. So the direction of force will be vertically downwards. So they have written into the page. So the direction of force will be into the page. Direction of force into the page, or we can say that here the vertically downwards, because this is current, this is magnetic field, and thumb is pointing downwards, so into the page. I think now it is clear to you. Now we will discuss some inside questions. So first question is, which of the following property of a proton can change while it moves freely in a magnetic field? So when an electron is moving in a magnetic field, its mass will not change, but its velocity will be changed. And if velocity will be changed, momentum will change, because as we know that momentum P is equal to product of mass and velocity. So if velocity, this is changing, velocity is changing, so momentum is also changing. So there are two options which are correct. The velocity will change as well as momentum will change. Now next question, open page 232. In activity 13.7, so recall the activity in which we have taken a horseshoe magnet and we have placed the aluminum rod in between the poles. How do we think the displacement of rod AB will be affected if first current in the rod AB is increased, second a stronger horseshoe magnet is used, and third length of the rod AB is increased. So to answer this question, remember a formula that F is equal to BIL, isn't it? Force depends on uh, these three things. First, the strength of magnetic field. I stands for current, the amount of current flowing through the conductor, and it also depends on length of the conductor. So displacement will increase as we increase the strength of magnetic field. B stands for magnetic field. I, as you know, stands for current, and L stands for length of conductor. So the force depends on these three factors. So if you remember this formula, you can answer this question. Now, third question. Third question is a positively charged particle, alpha particle, is projected towards west. So this is west direction as you know. So alpha particles are moving towards west direction. Is deflected towards north by a magnetic field. So deflected towards north, so north direction is this side, this is north direction. It means it experiences a force, that's why it deflected towards north. So you have to find the direction of magnetic field. So direction of alpha particles are positively charged particle. It means indirectly it is direction of electric current. Because as we know, current moves from positive to negative. So this is direction of current. Now think over it. The direction of current is like this. The current is towards west and the force is acting in upward direction. Force is acting in upward direction. So what will be the direction of magnetic field? Think over it. Just adjust your fingers. So if you adjust your fingers, it will be like this, that alpha particle is moving towards west direction and then force is in north direction. So the next one, it means perpendicular to it, will be the fourth one, that is upward. So children, I think it is clear to you that the alpha particles, it means direction of current is towards west. The force is acting in upward direction, in north direction. Then obviously the magnetic field will be in upward direction. So this is current and magnetic field is upward direction. So fourth option is correct. Now we will discuss another important topic, that is electric motor. So as you know, electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. For example, there is a motor in a fan. So as you switch on the current, the fan starts rotating. So there is a motor inside it. So first sentence that you will write, a motor is a device or electric motor is a device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Correct? Now, basic principle is important. So, in principle, you will write when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force and the direction of force is determined by Fleming's left hand rule. So this is the basic principle of an electric motor. Must write it in your classwork copy, that when a current carrying conductor, you can also write current carrying rectangular coil, is placed in a magnetic field. It experiences a force and the direction of force is determined by Fleming's left hand rule. You can also write or a rectangular coil. Then diagram is very important. You must draw the diagram, and in next class I will explain about it. Although I am sending a link of a video in which they have explained the construction and working of motor. So first try to understand that one and also go through it, draw a level diagram of electric motor, and next class I will explain it. And you must revise the things which we have done in this chapter thoroughly. And if you have any doubt, you can ask. So far inside questions are concerned, on page 233, state Fleming's left hand rule. We have already written the statement. What is the principle of an electric motor? We have written the principle. Now what role the split ring in an electric motor? So the function of split ring and the other things I will explain uh, in next class. First you watch the video. I am sending a link to you. Okay children, thank you. This much for today.